Hey there, everybody. Don't mind the big old mess. We're going to semi work on this today, but I'm going to show you guys something. Here we go. Whoop. It is a brand new, what does it say, 212 cc Predator engine. Kind of nifty. Bought this Saturday. For that there sickle bar and maybe whatever else that I might make that I could swap it and so forth, but I figured we'd do the unboxing and so forth, and you know, I haven't looked in it yet. Doesn't look too spectacular in there, but you know, it's kind of nifty. It has about everything you want on the sides. I mean, it tells you everything, but it tells you that on the website too. It tells you this about where the mount and so forth and what it exactly is, and this is kind of cool. But yeah, it says it runs mowers. I don't know if this is the kind of mower it was thinking of, but it says, you know, log splitters too, so, and cement mixers and all kinds of crap, tillers. So I imagine this should work pretty good. I can't remember what they called this, a 6.6 horsepower maybe? I don't know what it exactly was. Not that it really makes, good gosh, yours. See, my pain in the butt, kitty. And all it does is just want 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. But we'll give it to it. You know, cats and dogs don't have a real long life, so might as well make it real special, right? But anyway, we're going to do some unboxing and see what the hell this thing's packaged. And then we'll kind of show you what's going on with it. Hope you enjoy. Be right back. All right, here we go. I just went and got a little razor blade. I must not have put my pocket knife on this morning. Boy, what a deal. I hadn't even thought about my darn pocket knife. Kind of excited to open this up though. Be kind of nifty. But let's see what she looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Now it looks like we have all the owner's manual and safety instructions. Don't lick, I wonder if it'll say that, don't lick the muffler. I don't really care about that, I guess. I guess it has different things there. I don't know, I might read through it. Be something to read through. Yeah, has this little thing up there. Let's see how bad it'll shakes around in the box. That seems pretty good, packed in there pretty good. I don't mind my big old mess on the thing. I gotta take that darn chicken and get used to staying outside. My poor other. I can't wait to see how this thing's sitting in there. Well, it's not too heavy, that's for sure. Oh, we'll set it down. What else does it come with in here? Oh, looks like a spark plug tool. That's about it. A plastic in a box, a spark plug tool, and let's set this up here. Take a look at her. A quick start guide. Let's see what's all there's. It's fast, slow. Oh wow. Oh, ha! Check that out. It's it must be all the way on fast. It was. There's slow, fast. Got your choke. I don't know that. It's got an on-off switch for everything's on. Do you see that? Or according to the sticker, it was. I don't know if I can see in there real close. Yep, it was on. So let's go ahead and put the choke over the chokes. That way, it's just on. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's what it looks like. I'll be darned. Not too bad, I guess. Couple little oil fillers. I think it said it had a 3/4 inch shaft for be able to put a pulley on. It's kind of nice. It has a little ring back there, so it'll stop the. Oh, well, look at that. An on-off switch right there. Well, that's pretty nice, I guess. This is probably the oil save you if you don't put enough oil in it. Looks like, yep, looks like switch is in there, so it has an oil switchy dealy. So if you run it out of oil, it'll go off. I don't know what it said for a fuel, how much fuel it had. let's see. Let's just look at the box. See what the box says. It looks like it's about 38 pounds. So it'd be 38 pounds. I should put oil and stuff in it. How much fuel capacity? Oh, that's engine oil. Fuel capacity. Well, just about a gallon. A little over 3/4 of a gallon. Don't know how long that'll run. We'll test that, won't we? Not today, but we'll end up testing it. Who knows what the RPM's going to need to run the darn thing, but you must run 15-20 minutes every 3 months and add fuel stabilizer or voids warranty. Okay, so I think they said the warranty on this was 9 months. And for, I think it was $50 more. I'm gonna take this darn hat off. It's driving me about half bonkers. Pulls on my head so much it ain't even funny. But it said for like $59 more you could buy a 2-year warranty. I didn't buy the 2-year warranty. This thing was already oh gosh, what was it, $160, $170? I mean, holy crap. I haven't spent this much on one of my, I don't know, Frankensteins than I would say about ever. First brand new side shaft motor I've ever had. I've only had one mower that was brand new in my entire life, and that was about 5 years ago. But who knows how well this is going to work. They said that they do have parts for them, so a guy can you know, do some parts finding for it. I don't know, I suppose a guy could rebuild it if he needed to. It's probably made in China. I don't know, I didn't really look at the box. I should watch myself on that. But yeah, there's gonna be the mount. Let's go ahead and hey, here's where I wish I'd have had the head on, my head thing back on. So just enjoy what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna pick this up and set it down right here by the, oh my gosh, by the four-wheeler. I'll go ahead and grab this thing. I went ahead and took this bar out, and I took this out. It is kind of sloppy in there. I don't know how well this is going to work. I had to, not here, but on the bottom side, this is broke, so I had to weld that. But I'll just kind of put this up so we can see what, any of you that are just tuning in, we can see what this is going to, oh my gosh, what this is going to kind of semi look like. Okay, my first thought was trying to get this, when I make it, try to get this, possibly, I don't know, I haven't quite decided, but I'm thinking possibly, stop it, thinking possibly where it mows, where I'm going to be driving. So I'm only going to be running over this side for one part. Since this is 3 foot, it was not wide enough as a 3-wheeler, or 4-wheeler, sorry. What did we say that was? 36 inches, and this was 30 inches, so I'm missing 6 inches so of the whole width. But you know, this is just like, this was just some junk that I'd gotten give to me one time. I was working for a guy, and he said, hey, you want to take this extra metal and take it to this, you know, the junkyard and get some extra money, and you just have it. So I took his metal pile and threw it in the truck and took it to the junkyard, and I saved this and, you know, various other junk. But I think through my research, this is, from the pictures and so forth, this looks like it might be a Simplicity, how it looks. I couldn't tell you that the machine was really old. I know that. That I'm assuming this, I think that this came off of, I can't remember because it's been a long time. I've had this floating around with me for quite a while. But that's the plan anyway, is to put this in there. I'm going to still have that bar going up real high, but I'm going to have to turn around and, like I said, I debated on that 25-pound weight, you know, of the engine when I get it running, for it to spin, that weight to kind of give this some more, I should have just looked, seen what it was, but what the name of that stuff, inertia, I guess. Give it a little bit more power. You know, when it went to go cutting, it just wouldn't be pulling on the motor. It'd have a 25 pounds it'd be trying to spin too. But the plan is, here's the mount. I just kind of sat it on there right now, and anybody that's just checking in knows that I put my snow plow on here, and I've got another mower, but it's really heavy, and this I kind of like this a little bit better. It'll be smaller and not as heavy. This was 50 pounds, and I think that with the whole bar, the whole thing, I think it was 28 pounds or something. I guess it doesn't really matter, but here's where it'll end up mounting to, and when I hook the winch up, you know, the winch will come up through here, up over there, through this pulley, and when this pulley goes up like this, it's pulling straight out on the cord. So it'll come out, come up here, grab a hold of wherever this will end up being, and the mount will come up and get in here, and it'll be able to pick it up and down. And with that pulley set up, how I got it put here, or going to be putting it there, it'll allow me to pick this up like this. So I'm kind of in debate also on whether to lay this all the way out to here like so. That way, when I pick it up, it is mowing the side, so that pretend, you know, I could, you know, mow through some bushes and just clear this machine. Kind of puts it out there a ways when it goes, you know, as you can see, but I don't know. I haven't quite decided. But I do know that I probably will go ahead and leave the pulley coming out back here. And so that way that, whoops, I should be more gentler. That way the pulley isn't out in front, I think. I mean, I'd still be able to pull start this. I'd have to turn this to get it to pull. But I'm thinking that just to be on safety reasons, I'll leave it like that and put the pulley here. And here's where I wish I had my hat again, but it kind of painful on the head. But what I think I'm gonna do is, this is the center, and this weighs whatever I said it weighed, and this weighs whatever the heck it was, and then that. Okay, that's the only thing that's going to kind of suck, is that's 20 pounds. And my thought is if I leave the engine right in the middle, when I pick this up, this will be out there, and it'll put heavy weight over here. So not that it really would matter that much, except for it just be, you know, off balance a little bit. So my thought was I don't know, get that put together. I'm hoping this next weekend I'll be able to get some steel for that and start making that, and hopefully get a guesstimated amount on, you know, the mount and so forth. But what I thought is setting that out, getting that wherever, putting this where it is like the teeter-totter, so that it is pretty was setting in the weight in the middle. So this would probably be, you know, more like this, you know, more set out over here to counterweight. And I'll also have to turn around and think of that 25-pound weight, and, you know, or 20-pound weight, and see where it is right there. That's the only thing that's going to kind of suck, because I don't really know if I'm going to need it. And maybe I'll turn around and when I make this longer, so put on the 20, was it 25 pounds? Yeah, I'll just call it a weight. When I put on the weight, it'll balance it with it all together, and then pretend take off the weight, and maybe I'll make this here mount a little wider, so that with that weight on, I can put the engine over into these holes per se, to put the weight more in the center. The engine's not going to be all the way on the ground. Probably what I'll end up doing is, well, one, seeing how high that will end up being. Like I said, I haven't quite decided whether to buy some new steel or cut the other. I might just cut it because I think I could maybe make it work with the other one, with the piece I'm going to cut off. It's just, I don't know, but it'll be a little higher, and that way the engine, I was hoping, or maybe hoping, is the engine will be just, let's say, basically right there at the bottom of this mount. So the engine would actually be, let's say, right here, and it would be more out of the grass. You know, if the grass is, you know, waist high, it'll be up to, let's say, here, so it'd still be brushing in it and so forth. But, you know, I didn't like, well, I could probably put it higher, but I think that'll be fine if I, per se, get it to here, have the engine up here. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a pain in the butt. You know, this thing does this to me all the time. It just loves the loving and drives me crazy, and, you know, with the little guy. The little guy's a good little guy. He's a pretty lovable little guy. At least he doesn't try to kill the birds. The little chickens, they jump, little baby chicks, they kind of jump all around him, and he doesn't care. And the little pigeons, they don't care, he don't care. But it's a good thing he's probably watched, you know, family members pay the consequences for that. But anyway, that's my thought. It'll be fairly simple, you know, just be a flat base with the pulley on the back, of course, here, and then what it'll end up, I think I'm gonna have to do also is, let me slide this out. Let me slide this in like this. What I'll probably do is there'll be that pulley that's over here on this deal, and this will be a little higher or so forth. But I think I'll put a double pulley. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a hold of, gosh, now I can't remember. I'm trying to think. He'd be probably say, I can't remember his name. Jethro's Garage. If anybody's checked, he's pretty kind of a funny character. You know, I guess that might be kind of bad to say. He's not necessarily funny, but I enjoy what he has to say. But on Jethro's Garage, another YouTuber, he has I noticed through one of his things, he had a Simplicity, I think is what it is, a Simplicity motor. But through the research that I did, I think this is a 3-inch pulley. And so my thought is if I put a pulley here, of course, and it's going to have to be, you know, offset, so the pulley won't be able to get to that there unless I make it high enough that it can go in there. But I'm thinking I'll put a pulley here, and since I'm thinking about that weight, what I do is put a pulley here, and then I can make my tensioner. I don't yet know how I'm going to do that yet, but to make it tension the belt and loosen the belt, you know. But I think I'll put a double pulley, so it'll be like a 3-inch. And I've got one somewhere, I don't know where it is, and it's like I don't know, several pulleys in one. And I might use that one because I have it. And maybe I'll put that on the engine here, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But I think I'll put another pulley here. So it'd be like a 3-inch to 3-inch, but make the mount where this pulley is a little longer, and so that way I can attach that weight. You know, like I said, I'm kind of making this up as I go, so what I say today might not be what happens tomorrow, but that's kind of my plan. My whole thing was just this here. I wanted to show you guys this new engine and say, woo, look at that, shiny, clean, and hopefully it runs, you know, good, and hopefully it does okay, but, you know, we'll see eventually. But that's it. Like I said, that's how I'm gonna kind of make it. I'm thinking I've got some different junk over there, some serpentine belt pulleys. I have some old mower pieces, you know, that I can make the tensioner, you know, to tighten up the belt, so when I start this, it just isn't running it automatic, and then I can pull it slow to get the power up on that weight. And then on the weight, I don't yet know how I'm going to really do it, except for, you know, it's a big hole. And I thought what I might do is make me some cones, if anybody's been in the back of a shop when they're doing their wheels, when they balance their tires for their cars, you know, it has the big hole and they make those cones that they have a cone slip on there and then the wheel crunches into it. That's what I'm thinking about making, is a couple cones, and then the cones can you know, fit inside there and I can tighten it up. So that's what I was thinking there. So on the shaft that goes on the engine from here to here would be just long enough to put, I mean, them cones aren't going to be but that big, you know, because that's, I don't know what it is, maybe an inch. So they wouldn't be but, you know, half-inch, they'd be real small. Possibly I might use oh crud, a piece of pipe or something, you know, and stick in there and maybe be able to pin it or bolt it, you know, drill some holes or something. I don't know yet. But there it is, guys and girls. And what do you guys think? That looked pretty cool. I'm thinking that'll work pretty good. I can't wait to decide whether I want to put this out to the outside, because I'm going to be running over grass no matter what. Then if I put it on the outside, you know, I'd be able to saw brush or cut brush, or I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. But and there we go. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll just see what this is all like. There it is. I got some other junk I got to do today besides this, but there's a start anyway. Got a brand new engine. This is kind of nifty. Like I said, it was fairly cheap. 100 and, like I said, 100 maybe 70 bucks. I'd have to look at their seat again, but yeah. Hope you liked the unboxing. That was really yeah, really thrilling. But hope everybody had a great weekend, and love y'all, and see you on the flip side. Thanks.